Good morning, students. As we are discussing about symmetrical components in our power system analysis course, let us continue from where we stopped in last class. So, first, just briefly review me what has happened so far. So, we were able to see that the unbalanced systems, they can be solved using symmetrical components, that is Fortescue's theory, which says that any unbalanced set of phasors, they can be resolved into symmetrical components. So symmetrical components here, when we consider three-phase system, three-phase unbalanced voltages or currents, they can be resolved into three sets of balanced phasors. Those three sets are called positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence respectively. And also we derived how to resolve given an unbalanced phasors into symmetrical components and vice versa. Likewise, we derived power in terms of symmetrical components and also the impedances offered by transmission line with self impedance alone, with mutual impedance and self impedance, and then also the expressions for positive, negative and zero sequence impedances if a system, that is transmission line, is having self impedance, mutual impedance and also neutral impedance Zn. So in a case of static circuits like transformers, transmission lines, etc., the positive sequence and negative sequence values, they will be invariably same. Only zero sequence impedance it differs. Okay, so let us now see the zero sequence impedance due to uh, neutral impedance. What is the zero sequence impedance due to neutral impedance? So first, as all of you know, the values like Z1 positive sequence impedance, negative sequence impedance and zero sequence impedance of a system. Consider a star connected system, that is a balanced star connected system. So in this balanced star connected system, let the impedances of each phase, let us say Z each, A, B, C are the phases, or R by B, whatever you call. Let us say a star connected three phase balanced load in which this voltages or currents, they will be having 120 degrees phase angle, and then they are all with identical magnitudes as usual. So in this, if you resolve this voltages like VA, VB, VC, if you take voltages VA, VB, VC, what is the phase sequence? It is ABC sequence. Okay, this ABC sequence with identical voltages VA, VB, VC are balanced three phase voltages. Suppose if you consider an unbalanced system, there is every chance that the voltages magnitudes may be different, and at the same time the phase angle, it may not be as same as here. That means 120 degrees uniform phase angle in a balanced system. In an unbalanced system, the balance of magnitudes may not be there. Likewise, the angular displacement may not be uniform, and also phase sequence, it need not be ABC or ACB, it could be any. So this is for an unbalanced system. And if you take an unbalanced system and then if we resolve the components, its components, let us say the currents, let us take IA, IB, IC. If IA, IB, IC are the three currents, like so now let us consider a star connected impedances and then their sequence components. So if voltages are VA1, VA2 and VA0, what are these three? These are the sequence components of the original unbalanced system: positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence components. Depending on the level of unbalance, the respective sequence currents they flow: IA1, IA2 and IA0. Depending on the level of unbalance, the positive sequence and negative sequence and the zero sequence currents they flow in the system. So for such an unbalanced system, what is the relation? Sum of positive sequence currents, which means IA1 plus IB1 plus IC1, positive sequence current sum, IA1 plus IB1 plus IC1, it is going to be 0, because IA1, if you take, what is IB1 in terms of IA1? IB1 is alpha square times IA1, IC1 is alpha times IA1. So it is nothing but IA1 into 1 plus alpha square plus alpha, which is 0 multiplied by IA1. See, similarly, sum of negative sequence currents, if you take, that means IA2, IB2, IC2, this again is going to be 0. Why? Because again it is IA2 into 1 plus alpha square is that, which is 0. So finally, in a three-phase system, the sum of positive sequence currents is 0 and then negative sequence currents is 0. Then what about sum of zero sequence currents? Zero sequence currents, IA0, IB0, IC0. This sum is 3 times IA0, because IB0 is same as IA0, IC0 is same as IA0. So this is 3 IA0. Sum of 3 zero sequence currents. Now the understanding is, if you consider a three-phase star connected system, let us take three-phase 4 wire. Current here is IA, here is IB, IC, and this is IN, which flows this direction. So IA, IB, IC together flows in neutral, and if neutral is there, neutral current IN is IA plus IB plus IC. Okay, if it is perfectly balanced, IN is 0. If it is an unbalanced system, IN is IA plus IB plus IC, that flows in neutral. And as you know, IA1 plus IB1 plus IC1 is 0, IA2 plus IB2 plus IC2 is 0. which I am writing here. IA is IA1, IA2, IA0. Similarly, IB is IB1, IB2, IB0. IC is IC1, IC2, IC0. And when all of these, if you combine, what is the current in neutral? IA plus IB plus IC, in which IA1, IB1, IC1 is 0, IA2, IB2, IC2 is 0, and 3 times IAN, IA0, that flows in this. Okay, so neutral carries no positive sequence currents and no negative sequence currents. The current that flows in neutral is only zero sequence currents. So this IN, which is 3 times IN. If neutral is there, then only this current can flow. Suppose if you take 3-phase 4-wire system instead of 4-wire system, a 3-phase 3-wire system where neutral is not there, let us say, that means I am just connecting a switch here. If neutral is disconnected, then what happens? There is no chance for this current to flow, so IN becomes 0, or this 3IA0 is 0. So when neutral is provided, neutral carries 3 times IA0. If neutral is not there, there is no chance of such current. So IN, which is IA plus IB plus IC, this is going to be 0 in a 4-wire system. Okay, if it is 3-wire, sorry, in a 4-wire system there is 3 times IN. If it is 3-wire, there is no current, which means positive sequence impedance, negative sequence impedance, and zero sequence impedances you can now relate with the currents. Suppose if you want IA1, positive sequence current, it is positive sequence voltage drop divided by Z1, positive sequence impedance. Likewise, negative sequence current is negative sequence impedance by its impedance, negative sequence impedance, and IA0 VA0 by Z0. Okay, so normally this Z1 and Z2, they are same, positive sequence impedance and negative sequence impedances are same for a transmission line. We are considering only a transmission line or static circuits, whereas Z0 is the zero sequence impedance, and if there is a possibility of IA0 to flow, where in a 3-phase 4-wire system, IA0 that flows, and this IA0, the zero sequence current which flows in neutral, that is 3 times IA0 is the neutral current IN. That's what we observed. Whereas if it is a 3-phase 3-wire, then neutral current, it is 0, which means Z0 is infinite here. So Z0 exists only in 3-phase 4-wire system, zero sequence impedance, whereas in 3-phase 3-wire this IN should be 0, and to satisfy this, the zero sequence impedance offered by a 3-wire system is going to be infinite. Okay. Then what is Z0? Z0 is Z1 plus 2Zm plus 3Zn, is it not? So this is what is the zero sequence impedance, and zero sequence impedance, it becomes infinite in case of 3-phase 3-wire system. So hope you are able to understand that concept. Zero sequence impedance. If you consider a 3-phase transmission line with only impedance, that is Z per phase, Z is the ohms per phase, then what is positive sequence impedance, negative sequence impedance? They are Z each. What is zero sequence impedance? Is also Z if it is 4-wire. If it is 3-wire, Z0 is infinite. Okay. So why? Because this is nothing but Zs, self impedance alone is given. Zm is not there, Zm is 0, and also Zn is 0. Only per phase impedance is given. So Zm terms and Zn terms, they are zeros. So Z1, Z2 each is Z, and also Z0 is Z if it is a 4-wire, because there is a possibility of zero sequence current to flow. Whereas in 3-wire system, Z0 becomes infinite. So this is regarding transmission line. We continue the remaining elements in next class.